recording.
We're recording.
Should we do a doobie?
We should do a doobie.
Saxon, doobie!
That's illegal around here.
It is Wednesday, the 25th of June 2025, and we are starting off Keep on the Boarderlands.
Doobie.
No, we can't have doobies here. That's illegal.
Alright, I've got a pretty substantial amount of
Whack
Flavor
Peter
text.
is
flavor text, like an
Okay,
absolute,
Stories reflection.
an absolute slab.
Okay.
What happened?
We got slabbed.
So
That's racist.
I'll give you a little bit of context within the adventure that we previously played, which of course was Knight's Dark Terror,
Yeah, we loved it.
in the Grand Duchy of Karamikos. And the keep on the Borderlands is on the borderlands between Karamikos and Darokin. Darokin, this is the way. There's the keep on the borderlands. You characters are currently standing there at the fork in the road. This is the road to the pass over the mountains to the keep. Well, not to the keep.
Hard pass.
To the plains of Darokin beyond.
Where's the bear?
So what?
The bear,
The
the bear got filled full of arrows and fled.
What bear?
The bear.
The bear!
The old lady's bear.
Oh,
It
at
was way
Misha's
back at
Ferry.
the fort.
That's bloody miles down that way, mate.
Okay.
You're on the border. You're not in Karamikos no
How do
more.
you spell Karamikos? Sorry.
K-A-R-A-M-E-I-K-O-S.
M-O-U-S-C.
Between Karamikos and where?
Darukin.
D-A-R-O-K-I-N.
Look, it's all written on here. It's
They
like,
can't see that.
this. I know that. But what's going on here
It's okay to help you.
is I've been looking at YouTubes on the internet, and they're like, don't. When it comes to wilderness adventures, just try point movement because everything else is painful. So
Okay.
basically, I've just divided the map into places, and you just have travel
That's a good
times
idea.
between points.
For some reason,
And-
I read that as doomweed.
Doomweed.
This is upside down.
I feel like I need to change that particular place
With
to
the soundtrack
the land of Doomweed.
Dude, we'd sound so much better, yeah.
The soundtrack goes.
Welcome, travelers, to Doomweed. I am Pixel Mix, your guide.
Pixel Mix.
Whoa!
I don't know why that's broken me up, but it has. Pixel Mix is really fun. All right.
Remember at the start of the game we're enjoying it. That's a good point.
Now, prepare for a slab of text brought to you by the late great Gary Gygax.
Basil exposition.
The realm of mankind is narrow and constricted. Always the forces of chaos press upon its borders, seeking to enslave its populace, rape its riches, and steal its treasures.
No wonder this was considered.
Why would you rape riches and steal? Never mind.
Because Gary Gygax right rape because you're weird and you have a fetish.
If it
Nobody's
were
saying he wasn't weird. I mean,
If it were not for a stout few, many in the realm would indeed fall prey to the evil which surrounds them. Yet,
Coin raper.
there are always certain exceptional and brave members of humanity, as well as similar individuals amongst its allies, dwarves, elves, and halflings, who rise above the common level and join battle to stave off the darkness which would otherwise overwhelm the land.
And then there's you. Oh, sorry.
Bold adventurers from the realm set off for the Borderlands,
We have.
who to seek their fortune. It is
We
these adventurers who, provided they survive the challenge, carry the battle to the enemy. Such adventurers meet the forces of chaos in a testing ground where only the fittest will return to relate the tale. Here these individuals become skilled in their
What's
profession,
1 plus 3 minus 2?
be it fighter or magic user, cleric or thief. They will be tried in the fire of combat, those who return hardened and more fit. True, some few who do survive the process will turn from law and good and serve the masters of chaos. but most will remain faithful and ready to fight chaos wherever it threatens to infect the
Wages are just better.
And that's just the first paragraph. I'll just take a sip of tea.
And that really doesn't tell you anything, does it?
It does not, but it sounds cool.
What do you make yourself?
Green tea.
You are indeed members of that exceptional class, adventurers who have journeyed to the keep on the Boarderlands in search of fame and fortune. Of course, you are inexperienced, but you have your skills and a heart that cries out for adventure. You have it in you to become a great... you have it in you to become great, but you must gain experience and knowledge and greater skill. It's kind of repeating himself. There is much to learn, and you are willing and eager to be about it. Each of you has come with everything which could possibly be given you to help. Now you must fend for yourselves. Your fate is in your hands, for better or worse.
Behold, your new companion, Richard Gloucestershire.
We're finally getting to some actual information.
Okay.
Ahead,
I'm
up
loving it.
the winding road,
Yes.
atop a sheer-walled mount of stone,
Yes.
looms the Great Keep. Here, at one of civilization's strongholds between the good lands and bad, you will base yourselves and equip for forays against the wicked monsters who lurk in the wilds. Somewhere nearby, amidst the dark forests and tangled fens, are the caves of chaos, where fell creatures lie in wait.
Sorry.
Caves of Chaos.
Does the Riddler live there?
That should be the name of a band.
The Caves of Chaos.
All this you know, but before you dare adventure in such regions, you must become acquainted with the other members of your group, for each life will depend upon the ability of the others to cooperate against the common foe. Now, before you enter the grim fortress, is the time for introductions and an exchange of information.
Hello!
For fate seems to have decreed that you are to become an adventurous band who must pass through many harrowing experiences together on the path which leads towards greatness. Now, you have to remember that this is very typically the first adventure anyone had of D&D anyone had ever played.
Keep going. This is amazing. Keep going.
Well, that's it. I'm done.
Oh, fuck. It was just getting...
Oh, no, there's a bit more.
Okay.
Sadly, our addiction...
Make some up! I
yes,
think we're supposed to pause here and introduce ourselves
introduce
as
it.
characters.
Yeah.
But you already know each other. So
Oh, we
But I'm
missed
still Miroslav. What is the problem?
What is my character's name?
Your character's name is Dimitrios.
Bugger, I wanted to murder you.
You always do.
you have travelled for many days,
have.
leaving the realm,
Yeah.
by which we mean Katamik, because it's all very generic. Leaving the realm and entering into the wilder area of the Boarderlands. Farms and towns have become less frequent and travellers few. The road has climbed higher as you enter the forested and mountainous country. You now move up a narrow, rocky track. A sheer wall of natural stone is on your left, the path falling away to a steep cliff on the right. There is a small widening ahead, where the main gate to the keep is.
That's what they call that thing.
Eager to welcome new champions of law, but ready with a crossbow and a polearm to give another sort of welcome to enemies.
It'll be a long one if they're going to do that from the walls.
Well, I think that bit of flavor text was where you actually reached the keep.
Right, so...
You just magically got there.
We storm the keep, declare ourselves lords of the land, and murder anyone who stands in our way. 'Cause
No,
we are
actually,
lawful.
they've said, hi, how are you?
Oh, that's what I'm
So the
looking
keep
for.
is, what, a natural staging area, or it's a ruin, or...
There's that narrow winding road. You are here now.
The narrow winding road.
Dun,
That
dun,
leads
dun,
to
dun.
the keep.
Will
What is
never
that?
disappear.
Stop.
So, yes, context. Keep is, what, staging ground, ruin...
No, it's a
no.
full-on
It's a full-on
place
keep.
with people in it.
with people, so an administrative headquarters.
Yes.
Right.
That is functioning.
It is the border fort of the Grand Duchy of Karamikos. Basically, the Grand Duchy of Karamikos
Yes.
ends here at the Standing Stone.
So who lives in this keep?
It is ruled by the Castellan,
The Castellan.
Nobody
You know,
has
from Doctor Who.
Nobody has a name.
Robert de Castellan.
No.
It's all everyone is generic. You know, like, you can give people names, but it's
Welcome
like
to generic.
the realm, the Borderlands, the king.
Does he have a black
The
skull cat?
Castellan.
The Castellan.
I wanted to have a black skull cat. Just all in black.
Hello, my name is Havelock Veterinari. I am your Castellan.
I'm trying to find the bit where it's. I think there's a little bit about you at the gates. What happens here?
You know, that song you were just singing, I could have.
Long and wide.
I always thought there was a line in it which was "Sail on Supergirl."
No.
What are you going on about? What song is it?
Sail on Supergirl! Supergirl, yeah.
Sail on Silvergirl, but I always thought it was Sail on Supergirl. Yeah, but that was in it was a different song. Yes, Simon and Garfunkel's
Sail on Supergirl.
what is the famous song? No, it's a different song.
Oh,
Reach Out
right.
to Troubled Waters. Oh, it sounds the same. You can forgive my
Waters, sail on Supergirl. No.
Right, I'm assuming you're at the gate.
We're at the gates.
We're at the gate.
A sergeant appears and says, "Ho, strangers! Who are you? Do you seek entry to the keep?
Yes, sir.
Yes, we do.
State your names."
Dimitri Rendakas of... I did have a place of origin.
Thayatis,
Thank
by
you.
your accent, sir.
Yes.
Miroslav Stojanovic. I come from Slovenia.
Hey!
Oh my god, are they like Jewish?
No, they are Bulgarish.
Oh, no. Wow.
Vladislav Bakarek from close to where he lives. I remember.
Yes, but not quite.
Not Darokin.
Yeah, Darokin.
Darokin.
We're heading that way.
You are heading that way.
I will show you my house.
Oh, it's a
I look forward to it.
fair way that way.
Yeah, we've got time.
You
I look forward to
gotta
it
get
so
over
much.
the mountain pass.
Yeah,
first.
we can do it.
But will the hordes of chaos.
Why would we
Riddler.
not?
We can.
Introduce your character to the sergeant.
Yes, otherwise he will
He
not
will
let
not-
you in.
He will want your
No,
name.
put that down.
Do your
It's
thing!
okay, Luca. You can
Ask for something.
It's safe. We don't have a goal.
Yeah, to get in.
To identify yourself.
To get into the keep.
Get in.
Our whole goal is to get into the
At the moment, let's
At
just
the
ride with
moment,
that.
that's what we're doing.
That's what we're doing.
Well, you could fail this goal and then get another goal, which is called being left behind.
And your goal would be to keep up with us.
Which will be difficult because you will be without and we will be
Within.
within.
Welcome, Luca. You exotic man with funny
My
hat.
name is Shazar ibn al-Khwarizmi of the Isle of Kypros from an ancient Ghazi family.
I'm sorry, he forgot the great.
The great.
The amazing.
Sorry, I just got a text I need to reply to.
Okay.
It's not well. I've got tradies coming tomorrow, and they're just saying, "Can we confirm that everything's fine for us to turn up at this time?"
No, the rooster.
What are you having done?
I'm getting my screen door repaired because it's falling off its hinges.
Oh.
Well, it's falling off its rollers.
I love that.
Okay.
And they're also going to trim the trees out the back, apparently. Hi, it's from maintenance. Just confirming that you are okay for tomorrow, 9 to 11. I thought it was later. Oh well. Thanks. If not, let me know what day
You
you're
made
available.
bit.
That's right. Reply here. Okay, that's a bit weird. It sends me to a website where I just enter a text message, which I could have done by just sending.
It's a machine. Nobody's alive at the other end.
Yes,
It's
it
the
is.
dead internet theory.
But it's kind of weird because it sends me to a web page which just looks like a text.
Mm-hmm.
So as long as it doesn't ask me what my credit card number
Yeah,
is.
enter your credit card details here, and we'll see you tomorrow morning.
All right, I'm back.
Okay.
I'm back from real
As
life.
long as his name's not Yusuf, you should be fine.
More of this responsible adult business.
And a stout dwarf, I see.
Mate. I'm Thurston of Rockholm.
Of Rockholm, yes. Lands to the north. I assume you are to stay in the inn.
We would. The inn? Where's the inn?
In
In the keep?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yes.
Love that.
In the outer keep.
We would love to be given directions to the inn. In
Okay.
the outer keep.
Open the gates.
God, that was easy.
Damn right it is.
So we've achieved our goal.
Yeah. So
Now
there,
we can
there are two
Wait, another
towers
gate.
flanking a gatehouse.
Am I 6th level now?
Your next mission will be to work out how to get in the inn.
No.
The drawbridge is lowered. 2 men-at-arms appear either side.
Several hours of gameplay later, they try turning the handle.
They are clad in plate mail
Wow.
and carry pole arms. They require that persons entering the keep put their weapons away
I do so.
and then escort them through the short tunnel into Area 3.
You mean we enter this place waving our weapons around like psychos?
Surely you don't mean Jennifer. Jennifer doesn't have to put away, does she?
You are in the entry yard. The narrow place is paved.
Remember this urban will be important later.
Do you have horses?
Yes,
Yes, we have.
I know
Yeah,
that.
because remember
I
we
thought
had-
there
we
riding
have
all
horse.
those
We have
horses.
horses.
Riding
Remember
horse.
we sold
Yes,
sold
we've
all
all got
those
horses.
horses. and
That's
then
good.
If you steal our horses, you're a meanie head.
No,
Remember
no,
the
I'm not doing
lizard
that at all.
didn't eat all the horses?
All entrants will be required to dismount and stable their animals. The corporal of the watch is here, telling you these things.
Cool.
We do so.
I don't just have a horse, I have a riding horse.
Beside him is a man in robes who records each of your names in a book.
Is he essential?
So the stable is here, right here at number 4.
Have they
Maybe we should write
have they
name.
added heroin to this chocolate?
Yep. Why?
Very nourish.
That's why it tastes good.
You know what it is? We're not used to having fresh chocolate. That's what it comes down to.
Okay, this pencil's useless. Can I have a pen? Does anyone have a pen? Probably not a massive Sharpie. I'm not trying to sign an executive order. Alright, stables.
Or divert the course of a hurricane.
Yes, I'm not trying to do that
You
either.
don't use sharpies for that. You use nuclear weapons.
He's got half decent penmanship in a weird kind of way. It's like,
He can write his name. It's the only thing he can write, but he can write his name.
where'd we get up to? We
can-
got up to the
The
stables.
teacher made him sit back every lunch until he could do it.
And you can do hurricane area effects.
Yes.
That was so ridiculous.
No, he
And yet
didn't
he
do
got
that.
away with it for
I
the
was
most
wrong.
part. People
14
did
is
wrong
the-
and they continued on.
Sorry, what happened to that pen? Because I stupidly put it.
Oh, sorry, I was writing notes. But go on.
I should
Trying
get
to keep
another.
up here.
I should get another pen. Is what I should do. It's not like I haven't got them. Travelers in is 14. Where is 14 on this one? There, it's the inn.
Is this pen okay?
Yes. And while I'm here, what is 15? The tavern next to the inn. You drink at the tavern, you stay at the inn.
And not vice versa. Oh, you
Does
could
not-
if you wanted
Does
to.
not the inn have a bar also?
Apparently not. No, the
They
inn.
are connected together.
This long,
There's
low
one
structure
door
has
next
5
to
small
the
private rooms and a large common sleeping room.
Jules Meat Emporium. Next
This,
to the
the other
Undertaker.
place is a favourite of visitors and inhabitants of the keep alike. The food is excellent, the drink's generous and good. The place is always active. And here is a list of things you may purchase from the tavern.
Activities are
Beer.
at 5 p.m. and
Anyway,
Wine.
you have stabled your horses.
When's happy hour?
our horses are stable.
Do we need to give them any money for this?
We
We will-
stabilise the
I will
horses.
charge you at some point, yes.
A mate of mine at work, Pete, bought a horse, called him Mayo,
No.
because mayonnaise.
No.
Doesn't say anything about stabling
No.
charges.
Maybe it's included in cost.
Maybe it is, because where else are you going to stay?
Exactly.
You are such a love.
Alright, you are at the inn. Now, I'm not going to make you, but there's the map. And if you want to know what other places are, we can work it
Oh,
out.
can we play volleyball?
No, there's no volleyball. That's
Oh,
on
really?
Tuesday.
It's the Music Master.
What is it today then?
Wednesday.
But, so, what,
That's not
in
important,
terms of a mission, basically you've heard of this, rumours of this place called Caves of Chaos, which is somewhere around here. The other thing you know is, and the whole reason you came up this way, really,
You have a question.
because you,
Why on earth would anyone go to a place called Caves?
Batman would so go to the cave.
We definitely have to go to the caves of chaos.
blender of instant death.
Because we are bold, foolish adventurers.
Oh,
We
our
want to
adventurers
test
are
our
coming.
mettle against the forces of
Why would
chaos.
someone cover library books in shit, but yet here we are?
Riddle me this, adventurers.
so one thing you do know is that there's, travel between Karamikos and Darukan has become difficult because of raiding by various chaotic creatures.
Right.
Moo cow.
Probably not from
Moo
there.
cows. Yeah, that's the chaotic creatures, the moo cows.
The cow of
And-
Pastor moo cow.
And so there has been a call by the Grand Duke for heroes to assist in.
Yeah.
in
We came instead.
Surely that's not a cow in a field by itself. Like that represents
Cow.
more than one cow, right?
that represents a
So
location
this is like a scale of
So
1
there
to
might
10.
not even be a cow in it.
which
every
is,
cow
Yeah,
is
it's worth.
100 cows.
I hope so. That's
Every
what I
grass
wanted
is
to know.
100 grass.
So that means
like
there's
that.
300
Every tree
trees.
is 100 trees.
Perfect.
I mean,
I
there's,
just didn't want the cow to be by itself.
It's
So
not.
that's 100 trees.
I'm just
300
enjoying the fact that I'm not
grasses.
GMing at the moment.
it's the pasture, man,
I love it.
next to the castle, because you're going to have a
300
pasture
gullies.
next to the castle.
And
I
that's
love it.
400
It looks-
passes.
Okay, can poor old Dave actually finish his
And
sentence?
can I have a bedroom window that overlooks the pasture?
He wants to see the cow.
I
Now,
want to see the cows.
From the inn, you're not going to be able to do that. You'd have to go into one of the castle towers.
You just have to get on the
Or
wall.
get up on the wall.
Get up on the wall.
Get up on the
I'm
wall.
sure that's easy.
I'm sure they'll just let you
For
go.
Anyone,
my skill.
anyone can just run up to the
I'm
wall.
fifth level now. I can get up on the wall.
So anyway,
Fire
Yes.
away.
this is
So hang on. The Lord is looking for someone. What is his name again?
the Castellan.
The Castellan is
Cas-
looking for someone
So it's
to.
Castellan.
stupid enough, as I mean, brave enough.
No, Castellan.
Castellan or Castellan? Okay. Are they two different
Wasn't
things?
it the
or
Grand
just
Duke?
two
No,
different
not that I'm aware of.
pronunciations?
I thought he
Said
said the
the
Grand
Grand
Duke. I thought he said the Grand Duke.
No,
The Grand Duke is the
other guy.
ruler of Karamekos.
Right.
He put out
Yeah.
like a saying, calling for adventurers
Right.
to assist in clearing the path to Darukan,
Oh.
Dudes are required.
for which no
Will that be
doubt
money?
there will be
I'm a
many
dude.
much treasure that you can get from those humanoids up there
Humanoids need assistance of sorts
with their.
with their money
They are
problems.
overly burdened with treasure.
Clear the path to Darukan.
To Darukin and
Right.
the pass. And this land is wild, wilderness. There are fens.
There are cows.
There is a small amount of civilization here.
Urban, are you questioning the
There is-
quasi-imperialistic neo-colonial theme of this adventure?
There is forest.
Who may we speak to about how we go about clearing this
Genociding
and where and what's
the
happened?
Well,
What's
well.
happened? Is it the Castellan we need to talk to?
You could try and
No, I think it's Castellan. I said Castellan. I'm wrong.
I don't think it's Castellan. He's never said Castellan. He said Castellan.
I'm listening,
he said
Dave.
I said Castellan.
We're all listening.
I think me and Peter are having a discussion about
think it
how
is
to
Castellan?
pronounce the word
Land.
Castellan.
Spell it for us, Dave. Is it Castellen?
A-N.
Hey,
Oh, and
Castellan.
Castellan.
This is
Not
why we
N.
never got through half an episode of Star Trek, isn't it?
Is that
What
an
did
actual
the
word?
Grand
There were
Duke
many
want?
reasons.
Yeah.
I'm
Adventure
not
doesn't
allowed
charge
to
the
have too
castle.
much.
Right,
What did
okay.
the Grand Duke want?
Oh, like I can totally see the word castle in that word.
Yeah. As in, it's Castell, which
Yes,
is just a variant
But you
on
can
Castle.
see there's both of them.
What
Okay,
do
now.
you mean both of them? What are you
Well, if
talking
it's
about?
Ian or Ian, you can still see it in there.
There's no en spelling.
But
It's
there's
just
no-
Castellan.
Maybe in America.
Oh,
No,
Yes.
Castellan.
Castellan.
I
Or,
said it's
or
not.
Castellan. I
That's
usually
what
say
he said.
Castellan. Yeah,
He
yeah.
said Castellan.
You said Castellan.
But you could say
It's
Castellan.
Castellan.
But what about Ian?
What do you mean? What
When
about
they
your
set up
point?
Wi-Fi, it'll be a castle.
I-A-N. You can still say N.
Oh,
Ian,
yeah, now I'm
don't
doing
say
dad jokes.
I
as well.
am.
Shit.
Oh, stop.
Well
I
played.
am. But
Wow.
yeah, this is a real day.
So I'm trying. So this adventure is very much a sandbox adventure. You just go places and
Yeah.
see what's there.
I'd love
Yeah,
to.
kill
but
monsters.
first, we have to
basically-
overcome this
So
Castellan challenge.
if you're looking for some great plot device,
There's not one there.
Sucks.
It's just like.
Maybe it's a trend.
However,
Check it out and have a look.
However,
Yeah.
you could, of course, try and have an audience with the Castellan.
I'd
or,
love to have
or
an audience with the-
Castellan, or however we're going to say this.
Who is going to tell you exactly what David's just told you?
I tell you what.
Or
Castle dude.
you could go to the inn. So will tell you this right now.
Yeah.
I have a rumour table that I can roll.
Let's go to the inn and
Oh,
roll the
go
room
to the-
tape.
So,
You go to the inn, quaff ale, and listen to the rumours. Ooh.
Ask the
love this.
barmaid for rumours.
I love this
That's
idea.
your thing.
I mean, you need to go to the inn
looking like
anyway.
that.
You're going to have to
Oh, yeah.
get rid of your stuff.
We're gonna
and
dump our
just
stuff. We've
settle
got
in,
to
settle in at the inn.
find our rooms.
Settle in at the inn. Why
Meet
would
some
you not
locals.
settle in
But
at the
first,
inn?
we have to overcome the door.
I'm going to suggest we turn
And
the
then
door
we can
knob.
ask Castellian or Castellan
Castellan.
Or castle.
how they
dude.
introduce themselves. Then we'll know how to say it.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, you must be the.
Castellano.
And that is the Bastilian.
All right. So, you go to the inn.
Yep.
But go to the tavern. That's where everyone
Go to
is.
this.
So
Right.
we're here because the Grand Duke
Of York.
asked for
I was
heroes
waiting
to do
for
what?
that.
Clear out the
Clear-
cave of
clear
chaos.
Clear out the pass.
Go dungeon
Clear
bashing.
out the pass.
Clear out the
of
pass.
monsters and bandits and chaotic creatures.
And the cave of chaos.
Speaking of clearing out the pass, how are those books?
Oh my god. They're wrapped in plastic. And
They're
the plastic
dead.
is
Wrapped
in
in
a
plastic.
box that's been wrapped up in packing tape
Oh, I need to roll
with
4d4.
biohazard written on it.
And off to the
What's
government.
going on?
And a date for when it gets
I
removed.
don't want to talk about it.
And
It
burn.
was that bad, was it?
Can you just send them to the incinerator?
Nah, just gotta dump them
There
in
is
the
no
garbage.
incinerator.
Dump them in the
Put 'em in
That's
a-
what you
I'm
said.
gonna
But
put
we
them
all
in a
know
bloody
libraries have
garbage
an
bag,
incinerator.
tie that up as well and
Not
stick it
all
in the
libraries
thing.
have an incinerator.
Do you want a D4?
What about
I
the
have a
secret
D4.
incinerator?
I'm now
I
going to
don't
roll
even have a
4d4,
secret
which
incinerator.
is the
Oh, you're good.
number of patrons in the
None
tavern.
of those books have
One.
had their
One.
barcodes crossed out or stamped cancelled. So theoretically,
I-
someone
that
could
was a
find
4,
them
so
and
that's
return
5.
Oh,
them.
good.
And another 4 is 9. And another 4 is 13 patrons in the tavern.
Oh,
Now
patrons
ask
doesn't-
me what all their names
Yep.
are.
I hope you have a long list
One
of
is
names.
named Mr. One
Juan.
and
One.
Mr. Twelve
Mr.
and
Twelve.
Mr. Fro.
Four Juans. Minus one.
Slow down, David's writing this down.
Yep.
One.
There is a 10% chance that each of the following persons will be in the tavern at any given time.
Oh Jesus! Quick.
Not that one. Oh, that one.
Ow.
Not that one.
Ow.
Not that one. Not that one. That one. All right.
There's two of them.
Fruity dudes. How many fruity dudes have we met?
Well, there was 13 of them. Most of them appear to be peasanty types.
Nice.
There are.
We've got so much gold. We are loaded.
Oh, you are ridiculously.
We are
loaded.
ridiculously
I don't
loaded.
think you can't possibly have it all with you. 'Cause
No,
you would need a mule train to carry it all.
4,735 GP. I don't think
We
I
have
would.
that club.
We have a bank account.
I would say we've got a bank account.
All right. Not to forget the frame of mirror. There's the frame of the mirror that it was jewels on it.
Every so often we
Wow.
wire
Oh.
for money and it falls out the
Oh,
sky.
shall I read out the menu for you?
Please.
Ale, 1 electrum piece.
What?
What? That's
Is it
ridiculous.
electrum EP? What's an EP?
Yeah, that's more than gold.
Small beer. 1 silver piece.
What do you
Small
call it?
gold.
Small
Okay,
beer.
this is the.
From now on, you will be known as small beer.
Welcome to the inn, the home of inflation.
No, EPs are worth less than GPs. It's there on the
Right. Oh, it's on the thing.
It's on the. I'm not going to give all the bloody prices.
Please, I'm gonna die.
I'll have a small beer, please.
Wine, honey mead, bark tea, bread, pudding, soup,
Bread pudding.
stew, roast fowl, roast joint, hot pie, cheese, and fruit.
I'm not writing all this shit down.
Of course you're not.
I'd like a joint, please.
Why is fruit generic?
Is it?
What?
It must be seasonal.
Whatever, seasonal.
Why is he yelling at me? What have I done?
Anyway, I was trying to say something about the patrons. So,
Yeah.
there is
There is.
a few peasanty types.
Yeah.
There's a couple of guards there who appear to be off duty. There's one chap who appears to be a fightery type, but he's clearly not a guard.
Oh.
Sitting in
And-
the shadows, smoking a pipe.
Well,
That's a
yes,
ranger.
let's say that he is.
Okay.
And the captain of the watch, who you just met before
Oh.
at the gate.
No.
Although I think I referred to him as no, you didn't meet him. You met the sergeant. So this
So
is
Samuel Vimes.
clearly some guy in charge of things around.
Is it Helmut von Guy?
But he's
The.
well, he doesn't have a name either. He's simply captain of the
All right.
watch.
I would like to go to the bar.
Yeah.
I'd like to order 2
Small
large.
beer.
No, the biggest tankards
Are
of.
you going to try and
Ale!
pick up the captain of the
No, I'm
watch?
going to talk to somebody. Idiot.
You're going to get 2 ales.
2 ales.
Well, that will cost you 2 electrum pieces. Sir.
I put that down and a third one and say, no, actually, I
What?
will put down 3 gold pieces onto the bar and I will say, that is for those 2 and keep them coming. And then I'll grab those,
Yes, sir. Do you want some bread and cheese with your ale?
please, and I'll be over at that table there. I'm going to walk across to
Chunk
the
of
fightery.
cheese, lump of bread.
Yep, fightery type.
Take 3 gold pieces off your character sheet, please.
Well, I should really have to pay for it for reals. I'm going to walk towards the fightery type.
The pudding's good at the moment. Want some pudding? Maybe not with beer.
Is he talking to himself?
I don't know. Urban looks looking
Nice
very
beer and a
suspiciously
bit
at
of
him.
fried black pudding.
Is it beer pudding?
How much is the steel, comrade?
The stew, 1 electrum piece.
I think I might have some. I'm homesick.
It is good borschi bulgarish.
Oh,
Bulgarish
love it.
borscht.
It's excellent. It tastes as awful as what mother used to
Actually
make.
have a
We have
name
kept the
other than
beetroots in the
keep on
cellar for
No,
6
it has-
months.
That's his name.
The keep.
The key. On the borderlands.
It's the keep.
Does it have a nice layer of mold over the top?
Welcome to the keep. We have always been
Like
here.
Fury.
There are no other lords.
Anyway, do you want to chat with somebody?
I do.
Who would you like to chat with? The captain,
No, I'm going over towards the fightery
a
type
guard,
guy. The fightery
the
type
mysterious fightery type
guy.
guy,
Mysterious fightery type. That's
the
the direction I'm
mysterious
heading with my
fightery type
bread,
guy.
my cheese, and my 2 tankards of ale.
Oh, so
You're just jealous you don't have a tankard
Yeah.
of ale. Yes, and I walk over to the table. I put down the food into the middle of the table.
yes,
I haven't made eye contact with this guy yet. I sit down
and
Just
start
in case.
eating his biscuits.
and then put down the 2 tanks of ale, one in front of me. And as I push the other one over towards
you
him,
take the cheese and mash it in his face.
I say, there's been a lot of trouble around these parts.
That's what I've heard. That's why I'm here. See what trouble I can find.
What have you heard? Don't make me make a charisma roll. I got a charisma of fucking 5.
No, he does. He's not exactly a master of charisma himself.
Well, I'm not trying to pick him up, so that's why.
That's
another
right.
reason why.
Oh, we're going to roll on the rumour table.
Yeah.
Let's see what he's
What
heard.
have you heard?
What have you heard? What does that say? 14.
There are cracks in the wall.
This is some shit thing that everybody knows.
I've heard that there's caves of chaos around.
Oh,
here.
Jesus.
Up towards the pass, I hear.
Can you? Is there any chance you?
Up towards
The pass.
Is there any chance you could roll that d20 again?
They say that there are piles of magic armour in the lower levels. Piles of it.
Do you believe it, sir?
I don't know. It sounds good, doesn't it? I
It's
don't
a
know why I've got
rumour.
this accent, but I do.
Oh, let's stick with it.
Ruba.
Rumour doesn't say much.
So you're here to look for this
That's what
magic
I got.
armor.
I got 14 on this table.
I
That's
know.
what it said.
I know.
What we've got.
I looked it up on the wall. Yeah, what do you know, sir? Hang on a second. The caves of
14.
chaos.
14. Okay.
So you go into these caves, sir?
Oh, if I can find them, yes. I just got here.
Find them.
Yes.
Is it not clearly marked?
No, it's not on the map. No.
Nobody knows where they are.
Oh, somewhere near the pass, because that's where everyone gets gimped. There's a ravine, a narrow spot, where people are...
That is a long
an
way
ambush
from where we
there.
live.
I'm telling you way more than I just rolled on the rumour.
Oh, I know.
Here.
Love it. Yes.
There's the narrows here between the river and the forest,
Yep.
and then there's a ravine, and people tend to get attacked either here or here.
We need to take out these ruffians.
Mm-hmm.
Urban,
Yes.
you look concerned.
Are you in need of the service of a man who's quick with a sword?
Well, there's a vast mountain.
And
range
you as well, sir.
I was
In
thinking-
exchange for gold or a share of the treasure?
Oh, that's why you
how
have the
much?
gully.
Ooh.
Garth's the name.
Garth.
Oh my
Garth.
god, I knew Garth at school.
You don't know this guy.
That was his nickname. Because of his hair.
Garth, if you had a level, what would you say it'd be?
Oh.
What
Oh.
the hell?
Well, I want to know, does he like us or is he so low? It's like we're going to be carrying this bastard.
Oh,
like
let's-
how good? How
Let me
good
just
are
look
you,
up the title of... Oh, I could have looked it up in the other book. Never mind, I've done this now. Cleric. Fighter. Oh, they call me sword master, the master of the sword.
The guy would have said.
Just a bit below swashbuckler, they reckon.
Sorry, Dan.
Oh, okay, no, it's alright. I think we've got him. I think he's like about 4th level or something.
Sword
Okay.
master, master
Alright, good.
of the
So
sword.
Garth is a sword master.
Yeah.
Just means it's a fighter of a certain level.
Yeah.
We should probably take Garth with it. And if we have to split a bit of treasure, we're loaded. Then there's an extra body that can take arrows.
Think about the treasure. Let's just go
Come
kill.
on, we'll take Garth. He sounds like
Yes,
fun.
yes, we can take Garth.
We would be interested in hiring you, sir. How much would you be for...
5,000 electroid pieces of.
I know Garth does not sound like that. I've spoken to him. Talking to How much, sir? To
10
hire you,
gold
sir.
pieces up front, you know, just for insurance and a share, equal share of the treasure.
An equal share.
Equal share.
That's worth it, actually.
Shut up.
You over at Barker, that's worth it actually.
Well, that's taken the bargaining power away, hasn't it? Over Garth has heard my mate go, he's worth it! Take him now! Hire him before we lose him,
He
baby!
has to survive.
Oh.
We'll
Do
have
I
to-
think that
We'll have
sounds
to find.
reasonable?
We'll have to find a figure for
Do I?
Garth, won't we?
Do I think that sounds reasonable? 10 gold pieces?
Oh yeah.
What are we
Like,
paying 10 gold
handling
pieces
more.
for?
Because
Hire Garth.
he's called Garth for freak's sake. Of course we're going to hire him.
Is this the Aragorn-like guy in the bar?
Yeah.
Where's the
I'm
little-
not sure he's that Aragorn-like, to be honest.
Where's the little
He
mini
certainly
box?
doesn't glitter.
Garth for Freebus. Where
What are
is
you
it?
after?
The mini box to get
Mini
Garth.
box to get
Oh,
Garth.
I put them over there out of the
We
way.
want
we need
Garth.
Garth. You need Garth. I need to find Garth.
So one of the boxes
Find
is
him.
full of monsters,
Oh.
and the other one is an NPC. So
Careful.
One is full of monsters, the other
I
one is
don't
full
look
of
at a
Garth.
monster one. That would scare me.
Weirdly enough, it's that one.
Oh,
And I
dear.
put
Can we have one with a furry hat?
The one with the furry hat.
There's
So
at
the
least
one-
2 of them in there with furry
Think of-
hats.
Saxon, I think I need to be. I need to have gone on
the
for
ones
about a
that
year
say
before I'm at the point where I think
Oh,
that's right. It'd be fun to DM again.
Um, all right.
Problem is that these two are tag teaming.
Any,
Furry hat.
is there anything else we want to do in the tavern rather?
There's other people in the tavern.
There are other people.
I'm just eating my borscht.
I don't have the brain power.
If you say so.
All you need
I just
to
walk
do
up to the-
is trigger another roll on the rumours table.
I just go up to the captain of the guard, and
Oh, sir, what would you need? I
What-
am off duty at the moment, I'll have you know.
oh, that's fine. I'm just curious to know what the news is around here.
All the news. Well, you know, of course, the Grand Duke. I've got a very English accent all of a sudden. The,
So I don't know why.
the Grand Duke has put out a proclamation for adventurers to come and help clear out.
Yes,
The
we
pass.
have heard that.
Well, I cannot spare many men for that sort of patrolling business. It's important that we secure the keep
I can see that.
and the surrounds and the near surrounds.
It's Garth.
No doubt.
Any particular
Oh
thing
my
in your
God! Look at the afro on this man.
It's Garth.
He's got stripy pants.
Yes, it's Garth.
We have to give him. We have to write his
You want me
name.
to write
on
his
here.
name on it?
The perfect Garth.
Hang on.
Put it. Do it in the big red. Do
Oh,
it in
really?
the big red.
So I've written down GARF.
That is correct.
Okay, right.
Oh, it's
Arf,
Garth is
arf,
TH.
arf.
Weirdly enough, this is hilarious. So in here, he's just referred to as the Wanderer, right? But
You sure he's not Aragon-like?
there is writing in my teenage handwriting
Oh.
next to it saying Garth. Do I remember this? I do not. But there it is.
I love that you named him so long ago.
That is cute.
When the people you're playing with went and you had to. Oh shit! I
What's
gotta
his
think of
name? Garth.
Garth. You probably accidentally kicked the table and went. Ah!
All right.
Garth. Yes.
All right,
It's Garth.
we've triggered another roll on the rumours table. What was I saying? Yes, I don't have the men to spare, yada yada. Roll on the rumours table. What did I get? 7. I have no idea what this means, but I'll say it anyway. Remember, if you get lost, beware the eater of men.
Carnivorous monsters.
There he is.
Not Bessie. She's not the eater of men.
No.
And what makes you so sure Bessie
In
is?
Celtic law, sheep will eat you.
What's that mean?
They're called carnivorous sheep.
Death sheep.
There's some dread monster in the woods.
Right.
Carnivorous sheep.
That eats
Do
men.
Now
not
we all
go
look like
there.
hell.
I'm making all of this up based on that rumor roll I just made.
That eats men. The eater of
Do
men.
not go into the woods at night. You will never return.
You're in
You
for a big
go into.
surprise.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Right. Guess what we're doing?
Sending open.
Yep.
Well, we're going to know if the rumour's true. How are we going to find out?
You don't come back. Rumour's true.
Some of these rumors are bizarre.
I love them. Keep them coming.
Anyway.
Somebody else trigger a rumor.
Oh, we can't. Let's not exhaust the rumor table too early.
Okay,
There
right.
may be one more.
Who was the third person? I thought there was 3 people.
In terms of, oh yes, I did roll 2 characters, did not? No, I think I've got them. So the Wanderer and the Captain. So those are the 2 that I rolled for.
Everybody
And
else is generic.
there's a
peasant
couple
types.
of guardsmen there, and there's some peasants.
The peasants are keeping on saying the same things over and over again because the programmers
Ivan
don't
the
want to.
cowherd, for
Orbus.
example, who I just made up.
That's what they say.
And the barkeep.
Orbus.
And the barkeep. There is, of course, the barkeep, whose name is, of course, the barkeep.
And he rotates through about 12 quips with you. Yeah.
Given that this is a Gary Gygax
Orbus.
module, I've probably got full stats.
His
for the,
full name is the keep barkeep.
I've probably got full stats for the guy.
The keeper of the bar on the Borderlands.
The
And he's got about 12
Okay,
jokes
well,
that he
look,
rotates through
no,
before
in
the
that case-
program runs out.
I will have bought some of the.
Yes,
Monday
I have
bought.
stats for the barkeep in case you want to go fight him or something.
No,
Oh,
just talk with him. I
There
think.
is also his son and the pot boy.
That settles it. Let us lay siege to the bar.
He's not smoking marijuana. He's not like the
He's
pot
the
boy.
pot boy.
Pot boy.
Exactly.
Pot boy, do the
Okay.
magic pot boy.
So, my character will get some of the mulled ale. I think it was from the list.
And
There's
Yes.
just
Count
ale
de Bornay.
and honey mead and small beer.
Probably
Only
the honey
small
mead.
beer.
Sorry, I'm probably misremembering.
Save
The honey
the
mead sounds
money.
Honey
Save
mead, that's
the money.
a full gold piece from you, sir.
good. Fine. And I will
Ka-chunk.
put down
A
paper.
frothing, what's it
Careful,
called? Tankard.
careful,
Yes.
Tankard of
And I
honey
shall
mead.
Careful.
engage the
Is
barkeep
1
in
GP.
conversation with hopes of triggering another roll on
Who are you engaging?
the barkeep.
Oh, the barkeep.
Yes.
So hang on, at first level, the player characters must starve to death. They wouldn't be able to afford this many.
There's a massive inflation going on in this game.
Okay.
Just got to kill a few bugbears and take their treasure, and you can afford all the honey mead
Yes.
you want.
Yeah.
Bring me 400 bear asses.
Come and get me heads, people.
All right.
Yes.
I love the
So
end.
while I'm sipping my,
What do you ask him? Just tell me what you
Yeah.
ask him.
I shall ask him.
What have you heard?
Yes, well, you heard basically, we've come in response to the Grand Duke's call
what do
for
you know on
men
that
to clear
table?
the areas. Where are the problems? What should we look out for?
What are you going to roll on the river table?
Yeah, what are you going to roll in the room jumps? Actually, it doesn't matter what you ask.
3.
Three will be good. It's near the top.
Oh, bottom.
No.
Good, bad,
Actually,
medium,
shit
medium,
floats,
bad,
doesn't
bad,
it?
bad.
So I've heard of these caves of chaos. I have, which apparently I don't know where
It's
they
not
are,
again.
but I've heard of them. There's different caves.
That's why
A
there's
cave
multiple-
system.
It's
Depending
like
on your mood.
there's
Plural.
different entrances around, and each one has a different tribe of humanoids in it. That's
How does that work?
Well, they never see each other. They don't leave their little section.
Apparently they
They
fight.
live in the doorway.
Apparently they fight each other all the time.
Naked.
But maybe now I'm just giving you value add right now.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
maybe there's some evil power keeping them all there. Somewhere deep in the cave somewhere.
Deep in the caves.
Somewhere.
Keeping them in their thrall.
The cave.
Because otherwise they wouldn't all just group together like
No,
that. It's
of course
weird.
not. No.
It's weird. I don't know what's going on. There's skullduggery up there
It's
in
like,
the past.
it's chaotic.
There's skullduggery.
No,
There's
it's not.
chaos.
That's the exact opposite of chaotic.
Caves of chaos.
The powers of chaos have got some strange hold over them.
With chaos, they'd be all mixed up.
He
Yes,
says
yes.
with sort of creepy light coming, from candlelight, just below him, shining up his
Yeah.
face. The caves of chaos.
Little fumes from dry ice coming up from
So
underneath.
you've never been there.
A cloud goes over the sun, and there suddenly goes dark inside. Inside the inn. So dark.
There's conversation from all of the NPCs, but it suddenly quietens down, kind of becomes very distant.
Wow. Well, I think we're definitely going to these caves since everybody's talking about them. But they're all the way over there. Okay, I'm interested in
Oh, that's the gully. Old dwarven mines up there, I hear.
seeing the pasture. Then let's head to the Standing Stone because that'll have something.
No way the dwarven mines could be also the caves of chaos.
So, if you travel by foot along the road, you can get basically 3. If you go by horses, you can get 5
Oh,
in a day.
You get there instantly. There has
You
to
go
be a
to the
cave.
day.
In a day,
Can you read the name of that
Multiple people encounters.
if you go via
Takesha?
The death
the dashed lines, that is away from the road, it's basically half. So
Oh, this is like Hawk the Slayer if we go
But
off
it's
the
in-
road.
It's in Japan.
You'll find
so
like
it's got-
blacksmiths
it can't
in the
be
middle of
taken with
nowhere
tuck-
in their
tucker.
buildings.
now,
Okay.
just to be clear, there's quite a
No,
few
it doesn't
locations.
take you.
Right? So there's more south of the river. that you haven't seen.
Well,
So, you know, like I said, it's a sandbox, sort of a sandbox exploration. kind of
Assuming
thing.
that there's something everywhere and everyone's been captivated by Bessie the cow. How
Now,
about we head for the cow?
I'm
Let's
assuming
go to the pastures.
I'm
yes.
assuming it's now middle of the day. So in other words,
I love it.
if you were to travel off
So we're
somewhere
heavily drinking in
now,
the middle of the day.
Yes, the pasture.
It's lunchtime.
yeah,
Why have
it's
you got a
the
problem
Middle
with that?
Ages. You just start drinking at
Of course
midday
we
and you
are.
don't stop.
Pack
Only
some,
way to get through this
well, pack
age
some
is
sandwiches and go to the pasture.
Now, so what that means is
let's go.
effectively, if you wanted, you could only travel like a couple of locations before it gets dark
Like the
in the dotted locations. And to travel along the road, well, if you're on horseback, you could probably get as far as the Narrows.
Or the pasture.
But if you really want to, you can go to the pasture.
Because we
I'm
want
just
to.
thinking we've all been captivated by Bessie the cow.
This is we can get this far before night hits. It's not like we can get there and get back before night
No,
hits.
it would not be the case.
So
you would
let's
have
go
to camp
the
out somewhere.
pasture, and then we don't have to camp out. We can like
Basically,
have a look
yeah,
around
you,
and then run
you
back to the
could
keep.
easily get to the keep, from the keep to the pasture, and back to the keep in time for night.
Baby steps before we leap off into the dark.
Okay.
Let's go to the pasture.
Where we find nothing.
I don't know what we're going to
It's
find.
like Ozma online. We're going to the pasture.
You know there's going to be nothing there, right?
So this is the
There's a
only.
moo cow there and 4,000 grasses.
So this is the only open area. So this place is mostly wilderness with forest, etc. But this is the area
We can
of
see for miles.
agricultural
It's great.
land that's mostly pasture with a few gardens
It's
and
lovely.
peasants' hovels. and
Hello, peasants.
that sort of thing. There's tracks, various little tracks you can walk along and stuff like that. From here, you can see down to the road. It's like somewhat elevated compared to the road. There are cows. Yeah, there are cows. But there's also places where people herd their pigs, especially along the forest edge. It's a good place to herd your pigs.
You might get the occasional truffle.
Yeah, might do. From here, you can actually see around reasonably well. So the keep is sitting on like a promontory rock sort of thing. And then you can see the edge of the forest ground this way. You can see how the forest comes right to the close to the road here at the Narrows. And to the south, you can see the standing stone, which basically marks the edge of the Grand Duchy. The border.
Wow.
Whatever goes beyond there is not their problem.
So it's not that pasture, it's just pasture.
Well, no, everything's the around here. It's the pasture. Yes. It's the only pasture location. Put it this way, it's not got monsters in it.
This has always been the pasture.
Unless cows count as monsters.
No, that's Fletcher. He's the pasture. At our church, anyway.
So we done?
Seems that way.
Back to the keep.
Wow.
We had a picnic and
We
then
survived
went
our
home.
first adventure.
we got adventure. We got experience points. Ding!
How
One
many-
experience
We
point.
ate a sandwich. How many experience points does it give us?
None!
What a rip-off.
I'm having some tea. It's going to be nice and cold.
I know.
Okay, we're going to go somewhere that's a little bit more ominous.
No, now it's dark.
But in
Okay,
the morning,
so
when we
the
have
room where we
time.
sleep. That's the.
All right,
that's
come
ominous.
up with a plan. Well, come up with a plan. Where are you going to go tomorrow?
Standing
Let's go to
stone, check
Pine
it out.
Wood.
Standing stone. Yeah, check out the standing stone.
We'll check out the standing stone.
Well, okay, we got to go through there to get to the Pinewood, so we might as well.
Yeah.
Yep,
What's
that
it
sounds
for
good.
Pinewood?
Cool.
Nothing.
Oh, you want to go to the Pinewood?
But there's nothing there.
There's pine trees.
I love the fact that you say that, but there's nothing there.
Did you want to go to the pasture because there was pasture?
No, because it was a cow. I want to make sure the cow was okay.
Okay, how about we go?
Yeah, because there are pine trees.
Can we get there in
That's
one
the-
day?
dude,
and
that
make
is
sure-
that is
Pine
logical.
trees are
That
certainly
really
not.
is logical.
Let's go to Standing Stones and then make our decision after we get there when we find it.
Yeah, we
Oh,
might
right.
find something
Because it's going to
interesting.
take us 2 doobies to get there.
Okay.
Remember, we've got to go to the Caves of Chaos.
As I said, around here doobies are illegal.
Doobies.
Oh.
But I'm sure you could get one if you ask the pot boy.
Doobies.
We're going to check out the standing stone.
Now, are you on foot or are you
That's right,
mounted?
we're on horses.
Mounted.
You're on a horse.
Mounted on your horses.
Hey ho, horsey!
Assuming you set off at a reasonable hour, you arrive at the Standing Stone in late morning.
Behold, the Stone of Standing.
Is there anything there?
Are there any caves around?
Not here, no.
Are there
Let's
any
look for
obvious
treasure.
bloodstains?
This is a relatively open area next to the pasture, of course.
I look on the ground. Is there treasure?
There are
No.
ancient carvings on the stone. It is an ancient stone of moss and
Can we
lichen.
read any of it?
No.
So like runes kind of writing?
Do you know what? I'm just making this up as I go. It reminds you of the inscriptions of the Inhutakans
Ooh.
from your adventures.
Those
Where are we
weird fruit.
now?
They're the Anubis people,
We're in
aren't
the
they?
Yes.
lizard guys.
The jackal people from
Yeah.
the Hidden Valley. So it must be some ancient artifact of theirs.
I know a valley, I know a valley.
Little weird, freaky weirdos with heads.
Where to next?
We have to go to the fen.
You're passing to the fen. I better look at my map.
Being attacked by fen monsters.
Off then.
Off into the fen.
Now you're gonna have to get off your horses. It's all mushy and moo-moos.
Think of what happened. Think of what happened to Artax.
I must lead you through the fen,
This
Wu-Tak.
better not be a never-ending story.
Rub-up,
Never
rub-up,
ending
rub-up, rub-up.
Well, that's why we're leaving the horses at the edge, so that it doesn't
Okay, are
become
these poisonous frogs that we're hearing or just normal cane toad like frogs?
Normal frogs and cane toads are not normal.
Turn around and you'll
There's
see
nothing
a
normal
queen.
about
La, 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 la.
cane toads.
Oh, it's something absolutely normal. Humans brought them there to solve a problem which they didn't solve.
Now there is a narrow path that you can kind of make out through the fens because it's leading off to the ford. So as long as you keep to the narrow little path, you don't get too wet.
This was Middle Earth, we'd be doomed.
Cool.
Sorry, the ford.
You're at the ford.
Right, let's go then.
What's at the forward?
What's at the ford?
So it's
Bad cast.
It's a
Harrison.
somewhat narrow point of the river. That it's a somewhat narrow point of the river where you can wade across. With
By the way, did we leave our horses at the fen, or did the horses kind of
I assume you're leading your horses
leading
with you.
horses? Okay.
Well, you could just leave them in the middle of the wilderness.
Well, that was kind of what I was asking. Do we have to?
You can let them off at the pasture.
Can we
Fly
camp at
me
the ford?
free!
Or should we camp at the mound?
So it's early afternoon at this point.
Let's go for a little bit more. Then we can camp down.
Let's go to the mound.
I'm finding
That's
the
where we'll get hit by
location.
Barrow-wites.
I'm finding the location description stuff.
I'm
Where has
reviewing
this happened before?
the situation.
What?
We were attacked by barrow.
No,
Whose
we were
game was
attacked,
that?
we were attacked by mulips.
That was J.R.R. Tolkien's game.
They were mulips, and they were in the pond with the dwarfs. They were missing, because everyone goes missing in Middle Earth. And later on we found an axe, which was an ancient heirloom. And a crazy man who was probably a long lost heir.
Oh, that's right. That was cool.
It was.
Oh yeah, there is a
And
mound.
we got woe in the swamp.
Didn't we?
Yes, it was our one treasure.
Okay, there's a mound. You can see that around here it's all swampy, but the mound sits above the swamps.
We will camp on the mound.
We'll climb to the top of the mountain.
You climb to the top of the mound.
Are there any openings in this mound?
Ah, well, you may need to look around the mound.
Do I need to roll and look around?
Look around the mound. That's a good question. I would assume that we will go with either wisdom or intelligence, and you will need to roll
I rolled a
a
5.
number that is under your wisdom or intelligence, because obviously the
Oh,
higher your wisdom or
I actually
intelligence-
succeeded.
Yes.
Low was good.
There seems to be an opening.
Look, I found a dread portal.
Yeah, because obviously, that it's good to roll though. So, like if you have a strength or wisdom of 18 or something like that,
So the
you
higher
roll
your
the
number is
dice.
on there, the better off you are.
You roll, got more options to roll below 18 than above 18.
My early game,
I like
we
this.
had to roll low for some things and high for others, and then I changed it because I thought that was counterintuitive and
Insane.
weird.
Because it didn't work.
Exactly.
You found
Yes.
an opening at the base of the mound on this side. Somebody else make a roll. And this time it has to be on wisdom.
Okay.
See, what's my wisdom like?
That's not me.
I think Ray has
Wisdom
the
of
best
Oh, I have
13.
the best intelligence.
Wisdom's at 13 is pretty good, isn't it?
Yes.
And your character's pretty good too.
Righto.
11.
I'll roll.
I got it.
He got it.
You can see, you can notice
It's a joke, isn't it?
there are somewhat muddy
You said I had the best
footprints
intelligence, and I said your character's good.
coming
Flippy
out of
flappers.
the opening. Yes, you're quite welcome to
Yeah, I
annotate the map
understand that.
as we discover
Swamp
things.
patrols.
Now,
Which kind of
there's a
disproves
thing
the
about these
Oh no,
footprints.
Yeah.
They're not like human footprints.
They're
They are
webbing.
splayed out.
Swamp patrols confirmed.
They're splayed, the shape of ridiculous cutlery.
And
And there's a
padded,
hole here, did you
and
say?
padded footy foots.
There is an opening.
Swamp
Yes.
patrols.
Oh, perfect. That looks great.
Is it a human-sized opening or a small opening?
It is a. You would have to stoop to get in, but it is not.
Okay.
Swamp patrols.
It is not substantially small. But it does appear to have been somewhat hidden
Actually,
by
it could
bushes.
literally be
Are the
swamp
weird
patrols.
footprints going up to it?
Oh, absolutely, in and out of it.
I just realised swamp patrols actually are a D&D thing, I believe. They're
So
part
what
of the
kind of
original
footprints?
images.
Spades,
Froggy
spade
footprints.
Well, they're
Splayed.
splayed. They're reptilian, basically.
Swamp patrols.
So where are you with respect to this? I assume you're above, like, observing this position.
Swampy patrols.
Yes.
Realistically,
Swampy
yes.
patrols.
Yep.
Swamp lord.
What shall you do now?
Can we? We've got to go in, surely. See these weird sort of type creatures.
I bet they have like mushroom heads with gas masks. And all.
Thank God I actually printed out and made these particular images.
Well, I'm a fighter, and I guess I'm built like a frickin' tank. So
Yes.
I volunteer that you will go first.
I will go
I'm right behind
first,
you.
and you may come second.
You are strong enough to force him.
We
So,
are swamp patrols.
As you approach, you hear, well, one, you smell, smells,
Like
whoa,
what?
smells a bit rotten.
What does worse smell like, Urban?
Rotten.
Shit on a book.
Sounds like eek and smells like woof.
What begins with Baldric come here and ends with ow?
That is still one of the best things.
And then you
Pretty sad
hear,
statement.
I don't know.
and
Well,
then you
come here.
hear,
Oh, it's just Dave.
If you toss all of those onto the table, we're dead. That's all right. They're all over there. Look at the
they're all in
distance.
the,
Look at the distance we are from them.
there.
they're all in the narrows.
How many have we got? Four?
I think they're lizard men.
What the hell are these things with donuts on their heads? And
They don't have donuts on their heads.
are they Mexican?
They're not Mexican. They've got crests on their heads,
Have a look.
which marks them out as males.
They look like they got spin tops for heads.
Mexicans. What
Yeah,
are you
like doing
talking about? They've
sombreros,
got a
they're wearing
crest on. What is wrong with you?
Oh, it's his shield.
Let me see, let me
There
Are
see.
you
you go.
fucking blind? What are you talking
It's his
about?
shield.
No, when I was looking at it, had like a donut Mexican hat on.
It's his
Not
shield.
Mexican.
No, that's not the one I looked at. You look at the one that looks like a Mexican.
Not
You're
racist.
going to fit well in
Yeah,
America,
Mexican.
that's for sure.
It's a
Mexican, look at him.
Cool
He's
eyes.
holding a shield
Yeah.
in his hand.
I think they look super cool.
Oh, he's holding it up.
Yes, that's what I was
thought
trying
he
to
had
tell
it
you.
on the top of his
God,
head.
do you need your reading glasses, Uncle Dave?
No, I interpreted
No, I had
that
them
as
on.
his head as well.
Look, I understand. They do all look the same.
They look cool.
Hang on, show me spin
No.
top head.
Spin top, exactly.
They're Mexican
We can call
friends.
him Beyblade.
Now I can see his head. But before I assumed that thing
Thank you.
was his head.
Thank you.
Right, he's just
I thought
holding
it
a
was
shield
his hat.
above his head.
I know.
I thought it was his hat.
But it wasn't distinct. I thought it was his head. And
Hat.
that was a horn. Because you said they had horns on their head. And
No,
that
I
thing's
didn't.
sticking out. I thought you did.
I said they had crests on their head.
Well, that's kind of a
So do we encounter these
I
in
know.
the
It's a
tunnel
crest
or
and
out
not
of the
horns.
tunnel?
It's a
Are they
shield
coming out of the
spike.
tunnel, or are they in the tunnel, or are we in the tunnel?
Well,
or
that's a
we
good question. So
They're not swamper dolls.
if you approach, it says in the module, if you approach the entrance, 6 males will emerge and attack you.
Don't you need more? Because that's a first level.
So I'm going to say they've detected you because you're on their mound.
Have you beefed them up, Dave? Because we're full
We
their
are
5th level.
monsters.
So what we might do?
He's not going to answer me. We're dead.
What's the question?
Have you beefed them up? There's only like 6 of them.
Oh, they've got the stat. They've got the stats that they've got in the module, man. Let's see how it goes.
Dad, we could roll really lame because we're idiots. Now let's do this.
All right. I'd like to make some space, guys.
Ray could put them to sleep in like a second.
So
We needed him to.
do we see this? We want to take everything that's on this off
Take it away.
this.
Oh, okay.
Which is all of that as well.
Are you going to draw the map now?
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's doing the doobie. Careful.
Don't break the map.
We'll be wanting that later. Very smart.
Oh,
That's
what?
good.
Look at that.
Now, where's the black thingy dingo?
Black thingy digger.
What? What's going to happen now?
Sharpie, black Sharpie.
Oh,
I
okay.
believe it is up here.
There
Come,
it is.
master.
One black thingy dingo.
Now I don't actually have a map, but we'll just draw one.
I know, totally.
Oh, that's just uncalled for.
Oh, there's some footprints coming out of there. This is the bound. Right. This is just for spacing, really. I've wasted a whole thing just to draw that stupid
That's
thing.
alright, but look, and now you've got a thing.
Yeah, yeah.
I used a thingy dingo.
Do we know what these thingies are?
Lizard men. Lizard men.
But do they want to be lizard men?
They've all come out of their hole. They don't seem to like the light very much, but they've come out anyway. You guys just set yourselves up over there.
Put Pete and I at the front somewhere.
Put me at the
So
back.
we're going in first, yeah. The squishy members of the party. Put Gustav right up. with us as well.
You're not right. Just
Don't get overexcited over it. I've got a bit of distance.
allow a bit of
What am I burnt now?
This is as close as we got before the lizard men.
Where's Garth?
Where's Gar?
Where's Garth? Yeah, where's me? Where's Pete?
I'm there. Are you a hairy man playing the ukulele?
That's not Pete. Oh. Why did you choose a bard?
Why is it a bard? You gave me a whole thing of fighters to choose.
He's got a loot.
He looks like the cave.
He looted it from
That's
above.
not me.
It's got David
Who
in
the
it.
hell's the
Fuck,
fuck?
how did I get that? Who the fuck gave me this? That's a fucking bard!
That's what
Where
we're
did this
trying
come
to
from?
tell you.
Here's what's happening to this.
Who pulled that magic fucking trick and took my mini?
What did you have?
Not that one!
You did your space.
I didn't pick that!
Well,
I didn't pick it!
It's right on the back of it.
Somebody copied my writing and swapped it out! I didn't pick it! I didn't pick it!
I told
Come
you
on,
to
hurry up
freak
and
him out
pick
if
your
we
figure.
do that trick.
One of you bastards swapped it on.
These two make such a great double.
I'm going to throw this one away now. It's good thing it's made out of paper.
Why? Don't
That's
throw it
right.
away.
That's inventive.
I'll just
But it's
cross
got
out
David
written on
He's ruined it.
Now have a look.
Call it David
You
Spain.
choose whatever you want.
But is
I
that
can't.
a
It
girl?
says David on the bottom.
I don't-
Well,
What do you mean? Is that a
Are you
girl?
all
Does it
blind?
say David on the bottom?
It is a... Oh, no, it's not a girl. He's got a beard.
Okay, I'll take that one.
All right.
Oh, you have to
Right,
say-
you know-
Don't swap it on me again.
Then give
Has
me
it
that.
got a beard?
well, wait, Dave.
That's hilarious.
And put it back.
I think that actually needs a
You
woman.
could say these are 3D prints.
Alright. This has been fun so far.
Dylan. Why Dylan? Just Dylan.
So yeah, what I'm going to do when we do the proper Caves of Chaos, I'm just going to draw them with a Sharpie on this. We'll just play on this, and then when we're done with the sheet, I'll just stick it up on the wall.
As a memento of our experience. Yes, that works.
Yes, right a bit.
I've got tradies coming around tomorrow, so I might take that back to you.
No. No, they've got to ask what,
And I'll
that,
go,
what that is.
What's going on here?
And you'll be able to go,
I can't tell you, but it's satanic.
well, we
That's
are
my little
here.
game that I play with my little
We are
friends.
here. And we're trying to get to here. But we need to go through the screen of chaos.
And of
And
course,
it's broken.
the response of one of the trades guys is that first edition?
Just keep on the.
Because I'm pretty sure I remember that one.
Keep on the.
Oh, wouldn't
It's
that
an
be
original
impressive?
Gygax
If he
days.
came to an eternal and he'd go, keep on the Boarderlands, wouldn't that be impressive?
It's not going to happen, but
No, but
even if he's way into it, there's
Oh
no
shit!
chance.
I have to remember how this works, don't I? All right. There's like a sequence, isn't there?
Ow.
Ow. Peter loves the sequence. He lives
Can
for
I?
the sequence.
Can I?
Combat sequence table.
Can I fireball them?
oh, and take what? It's so early.
Yeah,
So early to pick out the big
Damn
X.
straight he is.
yeah.
Oh come on! What if there's like a Goliath lizard thing that comes out?
He's
afterwards
probably
after
going to
me?
bolt the heck away because his
Goliath.
mate's got
Yeah,
fireball.
but I just want to do it while I can.
Oh.
I didn't ask how big the room was. I said cast fireball.
I do wonder if.
Isn't it a bit premature to fireball now?
No,
Nah.
no.
It's never premature.
Fireball.
I do wonder if lizard men are fire resistant. Probably not. They live in a swamp.
But that means they're moist and soggy.
They
And hard to light.
They smoke a lot.
Wow.
Doobies!
All
They
right.
smoke doobies.
First thing we need to do is roll for initiative.
Yeah.
I rolled a 4. What are you rolling?
Obliterate them with my GBN.
Great big.
What do I?
John has already rolled.
No, John has already rolled. I think.
Oh, is it only one of us rolling, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, then it's not me.
Oh,
I thought you just rolled.
No, but you were rolling a D6.
Oh.
That's not the number.
Somebody roll a d6. That is not a d6.
Sorry. I thought you rolled a D2.
Well, Trey, if you want to throw your fireball, roll.
Too late! I did it!
No.
But I also
And it's
got a
better than
4.
mine, so we'll go with that.
You win initiative.
Okay, right, fireball.
Right. So,
So
the side that wins initiative acts first.
Go, Ray!
First thing to do is move.
Who?
No, we're following the sequence. The first thing that happens is movement. Do any of you, that's you, sorry, that's them.
If I go fireball, I'm not going to move.
Is
That would be dopey.
is anybody moving? And can we have them in the squares? They've got to be in the squares.
Oh, sorry.
Urban!
I don't want them not in the square.
Urban!
Can you move and
In the
fireball?
square.
Yeah. I can
The
move
back
fireball.
row's not in the squares.
What is the range of the fireball?
Don't do that.
Oh my god, the
240
lack of
inches.
respect.
Don't do that.
The hours I spent putting those papers
That's just being mean.
Okay, so 240 inches. Is it 240 feet? I don't know.
Oh, you will reach it easily. Well, the question is, it'll explode
Spell
as a great
creates-
ball and probably
Spell
singe your
creates
own
a
eyebrows off.
missile of fire that
Yeah,
burns.
hang on. Are we going to be in the blast radius?
Of 1,000
Fire radius
suns.
20 feet.
Dun, dun,
Radius
dun.
20
it
feet.
strikes a target.
Rayburn strikes again.
The fireball will cause 1 to 6 points of fire damage per level of the
Now,
caster.
how big are these squares? I'm going to say they're the same size as in
to
the Caves
every
of Chaos
creature
map.
in the
Yeah,
area.
Holy fuck.
Each
which
victim
is-
must make a saving throw versus spells. If successful, the spell will only do half
What
damage.
about radiation
For
poisoning?
example, if a
One
fireball
square is
cast by a
10 feet.
fifth level magic user
I have
bursts,
to wait until you get to
two
my
thirds
spell
of
journal
the
for
physical
radiation damage.
or half
God.
the
Last time I rolled 5.
making a saving
So
throw.
sick they never
Yeah, probably. In the Caves of Chaos map, they're 10 feet.
Okay, so I don't even have to roll for this, it just works. Is that right?
Yeah, you just nuke them from
I
orbit.
don't know.
Is it like
I don't know.
magic
You've got the
missile?
rules
Or
in
you
front of you.
just-
But
They get the
I-
saving throw, so
I'm
that's...
following the sequence here.
Mhm.
We have movement, then we have missile fire, which is not magic. Is anyone shooting missiles?
Yeah, I think I have some sort of missile weapon.
I do a slingshot.
Well, roll.
Oh.
Hang on, I checked first. I might be making this up. I have a light crossbow.
11.
Very short bow.
Do you have any bonuses for
Where the hell's
dexterity?
the D20 there?
9.
I rolled.
By which I mean no. Okay. No, hang on. Let's look at here. So you rolled an 11, which means you would hit armor class 8.
Well,
Which is probably not good enough.
I hit armor class 5.
What you roll
Okay.
as well.
So Urban did not hit anything,
Yes.
but Peter did. You hit a lizard man.
Hang on. So what does my weapon do again?
What kind
Are
of
we
weapon
rolling
is
on
it?
dex?
Light crossbow, 1d6 damage.
1d6, please.
I rolled a 5.
You rolled a 5. Okay, one of our little friends is wounded.
okay.
That one.
I will
So,
mark him as wounded.
Oh,
I will simply
Well, that's
mark
advantageous.
that he has taken 5 damage. There we go.
Not if you use a pen.
okay. For my bow and crossbow,
No, you did not.
bow and arrow, sorry, I rolled an 8, which means I hit AC 9. Is that or is that not a hit?
That is not enough for
Okay.
the armoured hides of male lizard men.
Okay.
What about female
Alright.
lizard men?
I will.
You will fuck out.
What did you roll,
So-
Peter?
I rolled a 12 to get 5.
So a short bow. Short bow. Yeah. So short bow's on dexterity. Right?
Crossbow.
Yeah, just roll d20, add your dexterity bonus.
Which is 0. 11, which is armor class 6.
Not good enough.
I miss.
But only slightly. But only
So
just.
do we need to hit arm class 5 or
You hit armor class 5. They have armored. They have scaly hides.
Armor.
the female lizard men are softer?
Alright, Ray, finish them all off.
Ready?
Yes, now it's time for magic
We'll
spells.
soften them up.
Hang on, one
Suppressive
moment
fire.
before. Can I make a name for myself and fire a shot from my bow?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Well, in that case, I will do that.
Thy name is Quick Eye.
Now, what
Roll
Oh,
a d20.
what is
you
Garth?
need to
No,
roll-
Garth is just a swordsman.
D20 on, was it dexterity or?
No.
Just roll d20,
Roll a
add
number
your
and compare
dexterity
it against
bonus.
the fact roll thing on the bottom.
Natural 20.
Well, I think you
killed
might have
them
hit
all.
something.
Okay, right.
What's he done?
Does he do double damage?
Damage is 1d6.
1d6 it is.
He doesn't do double damage, but
No.
he hits
That's
20.
5.
No, that's not. It's not how
Now,
it
which
works.
one? Where are
sucks.
you? Where are you?
I'm
And
back
If you
Back
here.
roll
roll.
20, you should get rewarded.
Which one are you hitting?
That one.
You do. You hit.
Yeah. Not
That's
really the
not-
For
first
some
thing.
people, that's enough, Pete.
That kind of goes
Yeah.
straight through him, doesn't
No,
it?
it is not.
No, it's still standing.
Well, there you
Yeah,
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 yeah.
somewhere.
go.
Lizard men aren't wieners.
No.
You haven't chosen to go for the. You haven't chosen the weeniest. You haven't. You're not trying to clear out the giant rats and kobolds.
Now,
Now fire.
Now unleash thy fireball.
I unleash the fire.
Yes, Rico, kaboom.
Die your heathen shelters!
So what does it do?
Fireball causes
Fireballs.
1 to 6 points of fire damage per level of the caster for every creature in the
Oh.
area.
So what's the area? The area you said the area was 20
20-foot radius.
20-foot radius, which I said these were. To be honest, they should be 5 feet for this encounter, so I'm going to say they're 5 feet. So we need to know where the centre point is.
Well, sorry, you'll have to go through this one bit at a time. What is a square?
Square is
they're
5
5
feet.
foot.
If
Okay.
you pop it right there, you'll get all of them and miss all of us.
Okay, that's fine.
20-foot radius, you said.
Yep.
Okay.
So it's a 40-foot range.
Yeah, so on the map here, it's like 10 feet. But 5 feet makes sense for a single person to stand in. 10 feet's a bit too big.
10 feet's ridiculous.
So,
Roll 5d6.
oh, you do.
And we're not going to roll for each.
No, you roll for one for all and kill them all instantly or fail.
3.
I don't know. What,
9.
what are we doing? Are we rolling damage for each of them separately? What are we doing?
I don't
11
know.
forever. 17. 18. 20.
Geez, some of them are barbecued.
So they each take that much damage?
Unless they get a saving throw, in which case they take 10.
I think they each get a saving throw.
They each get a saving throw, and they would get a standard monster saving.
Two of them already wounded.
They save as level 2 fighters, which nobody is, so I will have to look that up.
I'll find it for you if you want.
That would be great if you could. Because if they take half, you said 20? If
20,
some of
20, 10, if they hit the
yeah,
saving
if
throw.
some of them save, they'll at least still be standing. Otherwise, they're dead.
Okay, so clockwise around the group.
Yeah, we'll have to work out what their role is first.
Sorry.
Fighter saving throws level 2
Against spells, presumably, unless it's something else.
Against Fush.
Rod Staff spell 16.
So they would need 16 or better. All right. Start with this one.
Yep.
That's a fail, and he's dead, but he's already got 5 damage anyway. That one. That is a fail, and he is dead. That is a fail, and he is dead. That is a fail, and he is dead.
Oh my goodness.
That is a win, and he's alive.
But he's not happy.
He's taken 10 points of damage. Whoops. And he's also alive.
They look at each other and go, bloody hell.
Yes. Morale rolls.
When it's their turn. It's not their
Okay.
turn yet. Hand-to-hand combat, but nobody moved, so there's no hand-to-hand combat.
Correct.
So then it's their turn. I know exactly what they're doing.
Back in the cave.
They're running into the cave, which means I'll now have to draw some cave.
Now it is 10 minutes to 10.
Oh, is it really?
Yes, indeed. We have been enjoying ourselves far too much.
Do we... Well, what do we want to do? Do we want to finish it here, or do we want to...
Up to you, Dave.
That will be up to you. You will need.
There
to
isn't
decide-
much more to this encounter.
Okay.
Okay.
So, I will draw a bit of cave.
You sure, Saxon? You won't
I'm
be-
fine.
Okay.
I will draw a bit of cave.
A bit of cave.
There's some cave. Dark opening of darkness.
Ominous forebodings of ominousness.
They've got in there somewhere. What are you doing?
Are we chasing them?
Might as well.
Yeah, let's do it.
There's a whole bunch of barbecued lizard men
Sand
around
and
the
shadows on the
entrance.
ground. where the body's blocked out the fireball.
Yeah.
I'm rather
Nuclear
regretting
shadows.
my choice of attire today as well.
Okay.
Sorry, very, very obscure Blackadder quote.
Oh, yes, I know the one you mean.
I'm burning!
Alright. So. I'm going to move them out of the way. Okay. So, you can go into this. You have to stoop down to get in as well. 2 people at a time. Who's going in first?
Me!
Yes.
And my bestest buddy,
Yes, I'll go
Demetrius.
with him.
I'll go at the back, having done my job.
Demetrius.
Put you in order.
And then put Gaff near us.
I'll
He is
stay
behind
with
you.
them, but
Oh,
I'm realistic. I know I'm
fairly
not gonna do
haunted
much.
one.
A fresh lizard man jumps at you. Ah!
I
Right.
stab him.
Let's stab him with our
And
pointy
2
swords.
horribly burnt ones come up to follow him.
Smelling of magic
Do we now
and
need to
fire.
re-roll for initiative, or is this the same one?
We'll just say it's the same one.
Okay.
So they're attacking us first?
I'm just seeing if this other lizard man is in any way special. He is not. He's the same as the other ones. Okay, so therefore it is. Well, you've moved, so it's now.
Melee.
It's just going to be melee. Yeah, it's not
Stabby, stabby.
unavoidable at this stage. Roll.
Oh, so it is +4.
I killed him. I hit him with my sword.
Yep.
Drive closer. I want
My
to hit him with my
sword
sword.
does 1d8 damage.
Plus your strength bonus, please.
1d10. That's 1d8. Oh, yeah, my strength bonus. Oh, +1. 6.
Takes, whoops, 6 damage. Slightly tedious to be honest, but it's
If that's the one, if that's one of the singed ones,
No,
something's
it's
no, it's not. It's a fresh one.
I got the fresh one.
Dave, you'll have to do the one that's in front of you and not the one that Peter
That
just
is
hit.
good.
15, which hit
That's
armor
a
class
hit.
2,
Yeah, roll for damage.
and then I've got a +1 sword, so I've got hit plus. So add the 3 plus, so I add +4 to it.
Do you have +3 strength?
Yeah.
What are you, Munchkin guy?
Yeah, I got a strength of 8.
Roll your D8
Oh,
then.
that's right. I think
D8 and then add 4 to it.
Add 4 to it.
Where's my D8 going?
Well, Peter just had one. There he is. He took it.
Oh, hang on, it's over here. Thank you.
he's using
Oh,
green
that's-
dice.
Oh, sorry.
Add 4 to it.
Ah, he's like dead and then dead.
No,
some more.
that's the other one. That's my one. That's the fresh one. That's the one.
He
Fine.
died many times.
Because he had 1 hit point, that guy.
Oh, I cut him in half.
He's horribly burnt and singed from
And now he's cut in half.
Yay!
From now on, I'll try and save the fireball for some worthy adversaries.
That's what I was saying. Maybe there's wieners, and now we've lost the fireball.
Now, lizard men, attack!
Yeah, don't run away.
Exactly who first?
That one, that one.
Well, they did run
Attacking
away.
me. It has been
And
called.
we followed them.
11s.
Chased them down in their lair
I'm on
after
class
they ran
2.
away.
Me too.
Oh shit, I need to know what the bloody thing is.
I think bloody is appropriate at this
Oh,
point.
so they've actually got an attack in.
That's disappointing.
That's unfair.
I'm going to have to print out this table
My
because
manliness has been
they
challenged.
none of these have thacos on them unless I write the thacos in.
Thaco hasn't been invented.
Which means
yet.
exactly. Thaco hasn't been invented yet, so I have to look up the table.
Potty Trump mouth.
What did he roll?
Taco?
13, which is
2
not
hit
enough.
armor class 0.
I'm class 2. I am invincible.
He hits armor class 4 with a 13.
It bounces off my head. I notice nothing because I'm dead.
Okay, the other one will attack Dave's character.
Do it.
Rolls a 14, which of course means it would hit an armor class of 3.
I bet he
And
has armor
2.
class 2.
Well, it almost got there, didn't it?
Did almost get there. It gave me a
I don't
nasty
think
scare.
anyone else can really do anything.
No, we're all piled up behind me. I can't escape either because they're all behind me, pushing me
We
forward.
nearly got a paper cut there. No, we have to
Alright.
be careful.
I want to attack the
Careful
one in front of
now.
me.
Alright, do it!
Do it
Are
now.
we doing combat again, are we?
Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
just
that'll
go to
hit
another
him.
round.
Okay,
Uh,
I'll have to
18.
kill the other one next to
And
me.
then another
Yep, that hits him.
9.
I did 3 points damage on my one. That's the one I'm fighting.
No, it doesn't matter.
We killed them both.
Now we
Listen,
take their
you're
equip.
taking the wrong pieces. You're doing the thing that you
It smells horrible in here.
Oh, they're
Something's
all
dead.
dead. They lost
Something's
their
dead.
books.
You think this is the caves
No,
of chaos?
it's a massive mushroom.
Yes, we've succeeded.
Yay!
Oh God, don't push us towards the smell.
I'm the
Not
magic
to-
mushroom. Stay back and I will give you magic.
That's what the hell are these? Are there more of them?
More of them. You know the thing you always ask? This is probably them.
These are lizard women.
See?
They don't have the prominent crests of the males. They are hissing at you.
We mean you no harm.
We've killed all your
Please
We've
be
killed all the
kind.
men.
We've genocided your entire species.
If
but
you wish to live,
There's corpses
let
of like animals and stuff, which is the smelly bit. And there's a yes, exactly.
There's what?
There's a nest of lizard man eggs over there.
Oh, this is no. Yes. No.
yeah, we've just
Another
committed
fireball?
genocide.
We've got breakfast.
Isn't it wonderful?
Oh, this
Eggs,
is.
eggs for the troops.
There's 6 eggs.
Eggs for
We
the
are the
troops.
bad guys.
This is.
Eggs for
Are
the
they going to
troops.
attack us, or is this?
They are trying to protect their
Of
eggs.
course they are. What are we doing? Are we these type of people? Are we?
Are
Is this
we?
what we are?
Yes.
Is this us?
Yes, this is murder hobo business.
This
yes.
is not. No, this is not right.
It could be
This is-
argued
Absolutely
that they
it's not
must
right.
have
That's why we're
attacked us
doing
as
it.
soon as
See, the thing is,
realised
we
they
have
were
an
there.
excuse to kill those guys because they attacked us.
Yes.
No, we attacked them first.
No, we didn't attack
We didn't
them.
attack
They
them.
all piled
Yes,
out
we
and-
did.
Well,
they came out
they-
and we attacked
They
them.
came out of the opening and then.
And then we
So-
We
So hang on,
basically
just-
burned them all to death.
Just to confirm. Just to
I will
confirm.
use fireball.
Just to confirm, those skull and crossbones on the top of our caps. Are we the bad guys?
Yes.
A bunch of wizened
They were
old people
on
in
the
skull
verge of
caps and
creating
robes and
a
giant
weapon.
beards and hooked noses walk out of the cave.
Now-
I'm actually going to say, guys,
Mostly genocide.
guys, stop.
Yes.
Oh, no, we're gonna get out.
Let's
No,
get out of here.
Oh.
Bye bye.
We're
Sorry.
just outside
There
there,
is.
standing in a little circle,
Yeah,
having a
let's-
discussion.
thinking about our life choices.
What have we done?
What have we done?
I
What have
just
you
want
done?
everyone to just...
We didn't kill the
The girls
children. That's a
follow
good
us out.
start.
No.
Yes, we
The
saved the
girls.
younglings.
We
Now I'm
did.
imagining this picture of like the 6 lizard guys
girls.
coming out and going. And really, they're saying, "Look, visitors, let's invite them
You
in."
say you say
We should meet other people.
Shirley
It's not like,
bird.
fireball them. What the fuck is happening?
At least it was quick.
Isaac, I hear some people outside the cave.
Maybe
Go
they're
have a
friendly.
look.
Welcome them!
No, it's the Nazis. Ah!
Maybe they might help us save our children.
No one asked for them some help.
Now in the entry, there's actually 6 baby lizard men as well, but I couldn't.
Oh,
I couldn't
don't.
bring myself to have them in there.
Oh, Dave, I'm so disappointed. You're not being cruel enough to be a proper games master.
6 eggs is plenty.
So, let's say we hadn't attacked them.
Yeah.
What would have happened?
Oh no, they would have attacked you
No.
because you were on their mound and they wanted you to go away.
Could we... Oh, so we could have just left. Right?
You could have just left.
We're camping on the mound.
Of course, the lizard men
I guess
women.
we can camp there now, can't
They
The lizard
have learned
women
a
are
lesson.
looking at us and
It
going,
is now.
"Okay, that's weird."
It is now late afternoon, and a fog is settling over
See,
the
we have no
sand.
choice but to camp on the mound. Now
Oh
we must
God, we
take
can't
turns.
camp
We're
on
not
the
camping
mound.
on the mound.
Let's go and camp in Pinewood.
Oh yeah, what could possibly go wrong?
If we go into the forest, we'll meet more monsters to kill.
Pinewood.
At least it'll smell good.
All right, I think we'll end it there because it's a bit up.
Can we murder the nymphs, the wood nymphs next
Now,
game?
now we need
Yeah,
to.
that's right.
What I'll do is I'll
What
mark
about
on the,
mermaids?
I'll mark on the map where
I don't
you
think
are
they'll be
right
in the
now.
plan.
What are
They'll
we
be
gonna
at the
do?
lake.
We'll just draw a little character.
Hello, I've come to help you.
That's where you are.
I'm going to put a little skull
Yes,
underneath.
yes, Mr. Cast Fireball. Yes, she's a wood nymph. She does it all
This
really
is
well.
a lizard man's skull.
Oh,
Behold, I bring you a message.
There's only one thing wrong with our logic. We've left witnesses.
Who are now very, I was saying before, who are now very confused because they're coming, they've seen us absolutely exterminate their menfolk. And then we looked at them and looked horrified and then
And just
walked
sort
away.
of backed out.
We're breeding enemy combatants.
Welcome to Gaza, DD style.
oh dear.
No.
I mean, this is just D&D, man. You turn up, you murder the monsters, and you take your drink.
The monsters who were just protecting them.
Yeah, I'm just going to ask who's the monsters?
Fucking monsters.
Urban,
Real
you
monsters.
kill one lizard man, you can
I
kill
have blood on
five.
my hands.
5, 20, 20, 100. If you kill 100 lizard man, you can kill 1,000,000.
It's just statistics after a while.
You just keep filling in that ledger.
And then you get a medal.
Ah, the simple pleasures of murder hobo.
Actually, that kind of we joke about it, but that kind of sums up what the difference is between playing these games when you're sort of in your teens and early 20s and when you're adults.
Oh, a bunch of 13 or so would have murdered them all.
Yeah, exactly. Stomp on the eggs, quick.
Show me the eggs, I'll come back.
Yeah.
But whereas we kind of go,
I think you could have had a
Do we
victory.
actually-
You could have
Actually,
camped on the
aliens
mound and had a
sort of killed
victory
us.
omelette.
yeah.
Strangers, why are your feet covered in yolks? No reason.
Yes. Now,
We don't actually have to kill the children, do we?
I don't know what kind of polycule this was, where there's twice as many males as females, but let's not think about that.
Well, no, it's the males are drones.
Oh, maybe.
The evolutionary advantage of having the evolutionary cost of having males is covered by the fact that they're the defensive units. Most of them are sterile. If it helps.
The females they might every second generation not even need males. They can just
Those are worker females.
They will just
The
produce.
queen
genetics.
the queen produced the eggs and died.
If we talk long enough, we'll argue ourselves in saying we did them a favour.
Oh God, we're horrible people.
Alright.
Horrible.
Now
We've met the enemy, and it is us.
And it is us. Yeah, that's right.
I need a special place
In hell.
in the
Sorry.
box
Yes.
for the characters.
Why are you known as the Death Lords of the Swamp?
Yeah.
No reason.
Wow, you know those stories that the lizard mothers told their sons about the bipedal people that came along and killed them. Well, we
were too merciful. That's our
We
problem.
just fulfilled that theory that they all had, didn't we? Or you know, the human things will come get you one day. When, you know, they're really savages.
You know, that party's very strange. I don't know what's going on with them because every year on a particular day they go out to the mound and they just drop something there, which is a small gift of, you know, a couple of gold pieces and a card saying we're sorry.
No, and you won't go out and fight them. They'll come into your own home.
If we had our wits about us, when we saw the women, we should have said, "Oh my goodness, we're so sorry." When we were about to say hello to your menfolk, and this big dragon came down.
Okay, so just hit the red square, I presume.
Yeah. Yep.